Hi, my name is Brien Grinnan, and I go by the name of Booey, and I am a high school student who plays for the Redlands High School Terriers esports team, specifically Valorant. And I am a senior this year, and I will be graduating in the year 2024, and I'm hoping to expand my career into the collegiate scene.
So we saw the picture of you playing Xbox 360 when you were a little kid. I think you had the headset and all, sitting on the couch. What did you grow up playing, and how did that kind of carry into Valorant?
So that picture was when I was around like the age of 3. I began my journey of gaming in Halo 3. So I was always a Halo 3 gamer. I love Halo to this day. And I always grew up playing FPS shooters. And it wasn't until around five-ish years ago, I would say, where I picked up a computer, played like Fortnite, and then the moment that quarantine happened with COVID-19, Valorant dropped, and just me and my friends decided just to grind it out, and then this is where that's where it went off from there.
Awesome, yeah. And I know as a founding member of your esports club, you got to take some pride in kind of kickstarting that as a program at your high school. What's one thing you're maybe most proud of?
One of the things I'm most proud of for being like the president of that club is that we were able to make it to second in nationals, HSCL nationals. As of right now, we are accordingly the second best high school team in the nation for Valorant. And the one thing that I take pride in is how we were a first year program, and then we were just able to make it so far.
Yeah, definitely. And I know as a young program, you're maybe not going to be given a bunch of support from your high school. So what did they kind of give you to start out with, and where are you at now?
So our high school actually provided us with like gaming laptops. We didn't really have like so much where we didn't have like a room, or we didn't have like the highest end of PCs, and we were given like these gaming laptops to be able to practice on. Very like minimal from what other schools would have, but our school did support us because they were able to buy like our plane tickets, our hotels, just to even get us in the tournament to compete in the first place. So we're all really thankful for that, and we're just happy that we were able to make do with what we had
Yeah,
in the tournament.
absolutely. And speaking of the tournament, I know you just competed in the spin showcase. You had a crazy performance and put on quite a show. What were your overall thoughts of the tournament, and even going into the tournament? What were you and your team looking at it as?
We thought right away is like another tournament to compete. We always want to be competing because we never want to fall behind and stuff. But previously, before the spin showcase, we played in the national tournament, and we were like, okay, we can do something. Like we can actually have the skills to like do something with our skills and stuff. If that makes sense. So we decided more tournaments, more everything. We just need more experience. So we went into it as more of like an experience builder. And yeah, the $500 prize pool that also caught our interest.
No, definitely. Yeah. So what did you think
But
of the competition overall?
out of the competition was really fun, and all the players were really like everyone definitely had their unique abilities that we always had to like work around. So that was fun, just playing against different unique teams. Another thing though that was like not even a part of the tournament was our internal issues with our friends like losing internet sometimes. Like so we also had to deal with like working around that, and that was just like another like obstacle that we were trying to overcome. So everything about it was like fun, but also kind of like a struggle in a way.
No,
It was fun to see how far we went with like how many obstacles were in our way.
definitely. Yeah, and adversity is only going to make you a stronger team at the end of the day. So it's always a good and a bad thing to go through, right?
Hmm.
And so when did you maybe start thinking about the next level for esports, or when did you discover college esports?
I actually didn't discover how big the collegiate scene was until I went to like a University of California, Irvine, like Valorant camp. Like just for fun. I was going there just to like maybe like make more or like build experience in the game, maybe find some other higher ranked players who are also pretty high up and just get more experience off of that. It wasn't until then where I was like introduced to like how big the scene is. And so that really like opened my eyes like how, on like the grand scale of things. But ever since then, like when the first like professional like game started, I remember watching it with like a bunch of my friends in the call, and I just like that's what I want to do. Like like every day I play, it's always to get better, just to try and get to that level. My end goal is obviously to go pro, but I always want to like see what my other options are with school,
Yeah.
college.
So what's maybe your interested field of study or the program that you want to go into?
I actually love. I'm more interested in like going to the computer science major, specifically like cybersecurity. So any like college or program, college level that has that type of program, like I would definitely be interested in.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the perfect response to because you naming a college might limit or hinder some colleges to reach out. So just saying the interested field that you're in is definitely going to get some interaction too. Yeah. So after the spin showcase, have any programs contacted you or reached out at all?
Yeah, actually, I got a few like text messages from certain programs and stuff, and I was have the privilege of being able to talk with them about their program and just it's crazy seeing how many like different options there are out in the world in terms of
Definitely.
college.
Yeah, and during the spin showcase, I know there's a college fair. Did you utilize that at all, or did you maybe take the time to message any programs on the spin platform?
During the tournament, there was a few colleges that wanted to talk with our team, so I was able to do that with my friends, of course. But I never really reached out because I'm still a little new to the whole like program in terms of like expanding out and talking to colleges. But it was really nice seeing that some colleges were interested in like talking with not just me but even my friends too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and don't feel bad about still being new at all. It's a learning process, so just take all the time you need, obviously. So, how did you discover spin? And how did you discover the spin showcase?
I discovered the spin showcase. I talk about it a lot, but after HSEL, that's when like a bunch of programs really became like open to me. Is like, when do we see like where can I find tournaments and stuff? And it's like especially at the high school level, and Stay Plugged In besides like HSCO was like the main go-to in terms of like this is where you want to be if you're in high school and you're looking to get like to get your name out there to colleges, and it's just been like a great program for like just getting your name out there and just showing like what you got.
Do you stream or make content? Would you want to promote anything social platform wise?
That is actually really interesting you say that because I am building up a Twitch following. I'm trying. You can follow me at Booey Val on Twitch. I stream. I want to try and stream every other day, just try and build up that following. But my Twitter is also Booey Val. That's like probably the best way to reach me. And then you can find like my Discords there too. But hope up and coming streamer right here.
Hi, I'm Bill Grinnan. I'm Brien Booey Grinnan's dad.
And hi, my name is Kara Grinnan, and I am Brien Bowie's mom.
So yeah, as parents in the esports space, I know it's kind of an unfamiliar and foreign territory. How did you guys become educated on collegiate esports or even esports at that?
Um, well, he's always been a gamer since a very early age, and we I guess it was pretty good timing. When he was a junior at Redlands High School, did they start there? I think sophomore year there might have been the esports club, but
Yeah,
then they
sophomore year.
then started a team his junior year. Um, so we just kind of jumped on with that. We wanted to support him. He had a great time doing it. It's a great time, he has with his friends. So getting into those competitions was great. And then um, I think you might have stumbled upon Stay Plugged In, and it's been a great avenue for us to kind of guide us through like this transition for him to go into the collegiate scene.
Yeah, awesome. And kind of as the marketing manager, I want to know, how did you find Stay Plugged In?
I think it was actually Twitter.
Okay.
Because I was following HSEL and I made a Twitter account just for gaming
Yeah.
for Brien. And I just wanted to say that how this all kind of started was that sophomore year, the school district put on a Valorant tournament between two of the high schools. And we were watching Brien play. And at the time, he was playing basketball too. And we were watching him and we saw how excited he was. And we both looked at each other and said, he's going to quit basketball. He's going to ask us if he can pursue not a career, but like, well, I guess a career, but to pursue gaming in high school and maybe college. And then sure enough, within the week, he sat us down and said, hey, I really want to pursue this. And we were like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
So that's how we kind of started supporting him and kept following, and that's where I found the Stay Plugged In. I was on Twitter and stuff and got him signed up, and it's been great from there.
That's awesome. I love hearing that origin story, and both of you kind of just like coming to the realization, like, yep, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So are there any kind of general setbacks, maybe, as I know collegiate esports can kind of be an unproven thought? Was there any hesitation with you guys thinking about Booey competing at the collegiate level?
I don't think so.
Not really. No, he's pretty confident in his skills, and he has a great time doing it. And just the idea that it can open up some opportunities for him. That's like any activity you have in high school. You're kind of like, as a parent, you're kind of hoping like, hopefully this can help him get to the next level. What level that is, I don't know, but yeah, that's it. We're proud. Yeah, we're just proud of him, and he's I'm glad he's having fun doing it. And it's crazy that there seem to be way more opportunities than we thought there would have been even a year ago.
Yeah.
Definitely, and it's only going to get bigger the more support we have from parents, or just in general. So as that's being said, what are maybe some pieces of advice you could have for parents entering the space, or maybe they're even hesitant to let their kid compete? What would you say to them?
I would say just to support your kid. And no matter what they do, if you're there supporting them, they're going to exceed in whatever it is. And that was kind of the thing with Brien, my son. I knew that he wanted to pursue gaming. And so, you know what? 110%, I was behind him. And that's what I wish for other parents, is just let their kids pursue what they enjoy and help them get there. Help them accomplish it.
And he's always been, he's been a great student. He's stayed well-rounded. He has a good group of friends. You're never worried about him getting in trouble. So I think that's what a big fear is. Like, people are always like, turn off that Nintendo, but it's like, yeah, he puts in the hours, but his grades don't suffer. He's a great big brother. He's a great son. He helps out around the house. There was never anything for us to worry about. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I think that's kind of an overshadowed fact of competitive anything at that level, is you're going to build the camaraderie skills, you're going to build the social skills, and overall, I think you'll end up being a better person at the end of the day, whether it's esports, whether it's football, baseball, it doesn't matter.